Welcome to Alpine. We have just literally got off the bikes a few minutes ago and it's been a 12-hour day, 460 mile, but our bums are getting better.
Yes.
I was expecting it to be a shocker this morning, whatever that means.
Well, it's kind of like, I'm trying to illustrate callus is developing.
If that's a callus, you need to see a doctor. So, put that down. We weren't looking forward to today because it was another grind out the mileage day, and it hasn't turned out like that at all. We've gone from the far east in Florida to boggy, flat, straight roads and high humidity to boggy, flat, straight roads in the mid-west southern states. And a lot of their roads are in sort of Louisiana and Mississippi and the other one we went through. Louisiana, oh, I've said that already. Anyway, down there. A lot of the roads are straight causeways built up on stilts over sort of marshland and bog and rivers and lakes and that. So there's not a lot of fun motorcycling. So the first 4 days of this trip,
In purgatory.
we've expected it because it's grind out the miles to get to the good stuff. And we've finally arrived at the good stuff. Today, Western Texas is craggy and rugged and mountainous. And we're just getting into the Big Bend National Park. We're going to get into that tomorrow properly. But today was a long day in the saddle, as I said, and hard, but actually easier, and I really enjoyed today. It was very diverse.
Definitely, yeah.
We're both riding well, we're both riding safely. We've dicked about a lot, we've chased clouds.
Chase clouds.
And there's a video that we'll show you later where Julian videos me, and unbeknown to him and me, he caught a cloud coming down the road, and it looks great.
It looks like you're pushing it along, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. So that was pretty cool. So what did we do this morning? We got up early, cleared the.
The elephant in the room. So
what looked like a good idea last night. Park under a tree, plenty of shade. What do you get in trees, Julian?
Birds, Gov.
And you get big birds in trees.
Pterodactyls.
So someone has spat toothpaste all over our bikes this morning. That's what it looked like. So we had to have 20 minutes with a hotel towel. Sorry, Mr. Hotelier. Cleaning up the bird shit off their bikes. Because as you know, if you leave it on paintwork, it does.
It does. It's corrosive. It's not our fault.
Yeah.
It's their birds. They should have shot them like all birds should be shot.
Absolutely. So that was the first thing that happened, and then we went to San Antonio on our way west. A lovely little town, and
not in Ibiza.
No. Good idea Julian had of just diverting off and going and having a look at that.
What is it? I've told you. Always.
Look on the bright side
of life. Always
remember the
Alamo.
Always remember that. Don't ever forget the Alamo.
No.
Was it remember the Alamo?
No, it's always remember the Alamo.
We had a quick look at that. Saw the first 5 at the diamond shop, and that was good. And all good. Then we stopped at a place called Luling, with a little truck stop, and we spoke to a girl in there who was a very heavily built, wasn't she? She had a rhino on a t-shirt, which was appropriate, I suppose. But she was delightful, and she told us about the Thump Queen of Luling. All these adverts of vote for this girl for Thump Queen, and thumping is the way they tell if a melon is ripe.
Now I use the traditional method.
Eating it, see what it's like.
Oh.
Well, my idea was actually to call it Miss Melons, and I think they get far more people stopping off and having a look. But
marketing genius.
Yeah. So they have seed spitting competitions and stuff. Yeah. So anyway, that was all part of the local sort of wallpaper and interest that we came across. Because anybody that comes within 50 foot of us gets a smile and a hello. That's how
we're slaves to our public.
And then we stopped at another garage, the next tank full, tank number 2, and I met a cop called Emilio, who was a lovely man and gave us some good advice about.
He really did, and he weren't wrong about fill up now, boys, because you've got 200 miles of desert, basically.
Yeah, so we're in the desert, and he said make sure you get enough water and all that, and he was just a nice guy, and he spotted my Union flag with a little thin blue line on it, and he said, "You ex-cop?" We started chatting, and I'll put a picture of him as well, and I think he's going to have a look at the website tonight. So Emilio, thanks for your assistance and your help, and be safe, mate. Thank you very much indeed. And that brings us to Alpine, Big Bend National Park tomorrow. I think we're all there, aren't we?
Yeah.
Don't forget,
Sorry, I was going to say, just check the page for videos because we've got some good ones.
Yeah.
So
and
without
lots of train videos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you talking about people asking questions as well?
Correct. Just leave comments, send us messages on, through Facebook, and just ask questions about where we've been, what we've seen, where we're going, anything you like.
Yeah.
Within reason.
We'll answer anything really. We're an open book, aren't we? Really.
Well, yeah.
Well, I am, because I walk around naked in the room. I'm still disgusted. Your shoes are off. Never mind.
It's hardly the same.
Big Ben National Park tomorrow. This is where the trip for me really starts tomorrow.
Oh,